Hello everyone, welcome back to Agder in the Cloud. My name is Per Torben Sørensen, and today we will continue to talk about email security, but we will focus this time on DMARC. As I said in my previous video, SPF and DKIM are technologies regarding your outbound email, but DMARC is the incoming email. So DMARC, like I said, is protection against phishing email. It does 3 checks on inbound email. The first is the identifier alignment, and it's simply checking that the mail from address in the email header matches the from address in the email. The second is the SPF check, where it checks if the mail from address is listed in the domain's SPF record. And last is a DKIM check, if the email is signed by a DKIM domain matching the from address in the email. The record itself is a TXT record in the DNS, which name must begins with _DMARC. It only has 2 mandatory settings, which is the version and the policy. The policy simply states what should you do with incoming emails which does not pass the DMARC check. The options there are none, quarantine, and reject. None makes the DMARC do absolutely nothing with the email. Quarantine makes the DMARC suggest that this email is spam or phishing and should be quarantined. And third, reject is that this email should be rejected if it cannot pass the DMARC test. There are, however, several optional settings for the DMARC record. One of them is reporting, which you absolutely should use to be able to monitor and troubleshoot email delivery that fails. You have aggregate reports with the RUA field and forensics reports with the RUF field. You also have settings if the DKIM alignment and SPF alignment should be strict or relaxed. Strict means it needs a full match on the domain name, and relaxed means it only needs a partial match, typically when you have domain and subdomain sending emails. There are many more optional settings for DMARC, and you can use easydmarc.com. It has a DMARC checker on their website where they list also up all the different options to the DMARC record and with a very nice explanation on how they work. So I highly recommend checking out. So if we put this together, we can get a much more complicated DMARC example. Here you see we have the version of the DMARC record. We still have the policy of reject, but we've added that we're going to do strict DKIM checks and a strict SPF checks. And we will send reports on both aggregate and forensics reports in order to monitor and to troubleshoot the email deliveries. And now I would like to show you briefly from the security portal in Office 365. Here you can make an anti-phishing policy, and inside that policy you have a few settings here to tell the policy to honor DMARC record policy when the message is detected as spoof, and what to do with the message if the DMARC policy is set to either quarantine or if it's set to reject. And that is it. DMARC setup very quick and easy. I hope this was useful, and if you haven't set up DMARC for your domains yet, I would highly recommend you to do so. So thank you for watching, everyone. Please subscribe and follow our blog on Agder in the Cloud, and I will see you again in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.